What's up, you beauties? Welcome back to the High and Wide Hockey YouTube channel. Today, we've got some surprising news. The Philadelphia Flyers have loaned 22-year-old defenseman Emil Andrae to the Lehigh Valley Phantoms. What does this mean for Andrae and the Flyers blue line? Let's break it all down. So let's start with Andre's journey so far. The Swedish defenseman was a second-round pick for the Flyers in the 2020 NHL draft, standing at 5'9". He's a slick, puck-moving defenseman who's made a name for himself with his offensive instincts. This season, Andre's appeared in 20 games with the Flyers, scoring his first NHL goal on November 25th against the Las Vegas Golden Knights. He got a brief taste of NHL action last year as well with 4 games under his belt. But it's in the AHL where Andre's really been able to shine. Last season in his rookie year with Lehigh Valley, he tallied 32 points in 61 games. And over his AHL career, he's racked up 39 points in just 72 games. That's impressive. That's the kind of production you want to see from a young, developing defenseman. So what does this mean? Loaning Andre to the Phantoms is about giving him more ice time and maybe a chance to refine his game a little bit. He's only played 1 game with Lehigh this season, so this loan provides him a bigger role where he can build confidence and sharpen his skills a little bit, particularly in key situations like the power play. For the Flyers, this is a strategic move. They're in the middle of a rebuild and developing young talent. Like Emil Andrae, should be a top priority. By sending him back to Lehigh Valley, they're giving him the best opportunity to continue to grow while staying close to the organization. So let's look ahead a little bit because, from my perspective, I'm not sure I so much agree with this, and we're going to get to this point in a second. But let's look ahead real quick. Andre's time with the Phantoms, it's going to be crucial. He's shown flashes of brilliance in the NHL, but consistency and defensive development are key for him to secure a full-time role on the Flyers blue line. And he's just 22 years old, so he's got plenty of time to make the leap. And so let's get to the statistic here that our buddy Colin Newby put out on Twitter earlier. So I'll read it. Where Emil Andrae ranked among 165 qualified NHL defensemen before he was sat as a healthy scratch. Expected goal share, 6th out of 165 qualified NHL defensemen. That's the 96th percentile. Corsi shot attempt share, 25th out of 165, good enough to be the 85th percentile. And high danger chance share, 19th out of 165, 89th percentile. Now, look, I think everybody knows by now, if you watch our channel, I've been pumping up Emil Andrae. I don't want to say pumping him up to no end, but I think everybody knows this is my guy. I really like this player. And, I've compared him to Kimmo Timonen in light. And, he's a guy that does everything right. He does a lot of things really well. And he's a guy that you can depend on, you can count on. 5-on-5, he's one of the best defensemen on the Flyers. He can play the power play. I believe he can be a power play 1 quarterback. He can distribute the puck. He can get shots to goal, which separates him from other Flyers defensemen that are maybe being considered for the power play, and Cam York and Travis Sanheim. Emil Andrae is my guy. Do I think this is a big deal? No, I don't. In the long run or long term of things, it's not a big deal at all. Flyers have a lot of defensemen on their roster. Do I believe that Igor Zamula or Eric Johnson should be playing over Emil Andrae? No. But he's going to get back into the roster eventually. The Flyers have their holiday break coming up. I believe after this weekend, they have games against Columbus and Pittsburgh. Emil Andrae will be back. This could even be a paper move of sorts for cap situations or whatever. I believe I saw Jordan Hall put out a tweet earlier today that the Flyers want to have a little bit of flexibility for an extra forward. I assume that has to do with the 2 games coming up this weekend, because they are keeping 3 goalies on the roster, which is, kind of throwing a wrench into things a little bit here. But, Torts came out a week or so ago and announced that Kolosov's the backup. So you can't really send Fedotov down. They're in a little bit of a roster crunch. They have a lot of D. They got 3 goalies. And, if you need a forward this weekend, hey, you need the spot, Jordan Hall put that tweet out earlier, and it was, that information was from a source close to the Flyers or within the Flyers. So not making a big deal about it, but Emil Andrae is a guy everybody wants to watch. So it's a head-scratching move of sorts. He's played really well, as evidenced by Colin's tweet here. But, we'll see Emil Andrae again this season. No doubt about that in my mind. But I want to know from you guys, Flyers fans, what do you think of the move? Is loaning Andrae to the Phantoms the right call? Or would you rather see him stick it out in the NHL? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And hey, remember to like this video, subscribe to High and Wide Hockey, and hit that notification bell so you guys never miss an episode or an update. Thanks for watching. Remember to keep it high and keep it wide. I'll see you guys later.